they said, your building of condos and timeshares and the refurbishment of hotels is great, but as we walk out of our dwelling, 5 blocks in either way, we fear we're in Beirut. There's nothing there.
Hi, I'm Pat Rice, editor of the Daytona Beach News Journal, and this is Eileen Zafiro-Keen, who covers the city of Daytona Beach for us. We recently completed a project about the condition of properties along State Road A1A on the beach side. We did the same project in 2012, and we counted a little bit more than 200 properties that were either vacant lots, vacant buildings, vacant addresses along A1A, as well as 3 of the main arteries that go through the core beachside neighborhood in Daytona Beach. So that was 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago. So when we did the count this time, we found almost exactly the same number of properties that are vacant.
Simply had to do with hurricanes. There was horrible damage, and the owners had a lot of trouble finding the money, and I'm sure, to some extent getting contractors. So a lot of it had to do with hurricanes, 2004, 2016, and 17. Also, there was some underlying things like government regulation. There's codes that have changed over the years, and so people who had buildings who had been built decades ago had different codes they were built under, and the way city regulations work now, if you want to rebuild or if you want to tear down, you lose those old rights, and it becomes very difficult, especially if you've got a small property. So that's tied the hands of people who want to do something and they can't.
The reason for a lot of these vacancies is because the city is not business friendly. There's no incentive to build something or make it beautiful. There's no problem if you have a lousy piece of property and it stays lousy. There's no incentive to do anything different, and until that changes, you're going to have properties like what you see now.
There have been some success stories. The Land Shark Bar and Grill and Cocina 214, both of those restaurants have been good examples of good things occurring along the beach. The Hard Rock Hotel, there are some other hotel projects that are underway that or about to start that are great opportunities to build from.
What a great event this is to have the Hard Rock here, $45 million. Up the street, a $30 million renovation of the Hilton, and I can go to about $500 million. What's happening on the east side of the street? There has to be more done on the west side of A1A. What do I mean by that? Once they get through dining here and want to take a walk or go see a restaurant across the street, there's absolutely nothing on the west side. It goes from the shores all the way up to Ormond. We have to clean up the west side. At one time, we had great little restaurants. We had little gift shops. We had bathing suits. We didn't have what we got now.
Right. It's very difficult. It's probably easy to criticize, but very difficult to fix some of this. But some of it looks like it is moving in the right direction. So.